beloveds, it's your girl Clementine from Big Empress Energy. I'm sending you beautiful, bountiful blessings. Be open to receiving them. My loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm your girl Clementine Chloe. I record energy and people to filth. And this is a review of all my tarot decks I use in my videos. Okay, as all the time, people want to know what decks I'm using. Okay, what are my favorite decks? What decks do I recommend? What is going on? What's this and what's that? So this is a video for you if you've been curious about what kind of decks I like to use, what decks I'm drawn to. If you're trying to figure out what deck you want to get next, this is the video for you. Make sure you please subscribe to my channel, like this video. I do pick a card, you know, Astro Tea, Spirit Tea. I'm a channel psychic tarot reader. Okay, I also have an online botanica where you could shop magical oils, fixed candles, the beloved botanica. You could book a reading with me. I'm also a Reiki practitioner, so you could book a Reiki session with me. And there is a bigempressenergy LLC.com. Okay, now let's get into my favorite decks. Okay, one of my most highly, always people want to know, what deck is it? What deck is it? What deck is it? We're gonna start out with my girl. Okay, this person is an inspiration, is a beautiful artist, is a witch. Okay, Marcella Kroll. This is a Sacred Symbols Oracle deck. This is the 3rd edition. There's multiple, so you might have seen different ones. They could be different sizes. This is the 3rd edition. 3rd edition. I wear and tear this baby, wear it out. This is a nice guidebook. It's very thin. I'm not a guidebook girl, but this is just the amount of information you may need. It's not too much, it's not too little, okay? For every single card has a number. That's how you can find it in the guidebook. And what is so great about this deck is the colors. It pops, the symbols, it's simple, it's simplistic. There are no keywords, but because of the symbols, a lot of downloads will come to you when you start reading them, especially if you add it to readings with tarot decks and you just add a little flavor, some oracle. Beautiful deck, totally recommend. Spans the gamut, okay, with the different things you might want to talk about. Okay, we got magic, okay, talisman. This is all about, you know, look at this ankh for new life, earth, spiritual cleansing. Okay, it's just like a beautiful deck. Colorways, beautiful. Divine feminine, divine masculine. It's a great addition, and I mean, look at that. It's just striking on the eyes. Okay, always I feel like helpful for grounding the energy. And you know, this is a 44 card, I believe. This is 44 cards. 50 cards, my bad, 50 cards. So most Oracle decks are like 44. This one's 50, so it's a little bit more cards than a regular deck, but I just love it. It's very big, so it's bigger than a normal, well, I was like, it's bigger than like your hand. Okay, it's bigger than a normal deck. It's very big, okay, but not so big that you cannot just like tear it down with a okay. So this is definitely one of my favorite decks to work with. It sounds crazy outside of my house, of course, right now. And wow. So we got to, like, look at this, time and water. Okay. And it's so simple, but you could associate with the water signs. You could associate with that, with your emotions, with blue, you know, maybe about talking with your emotions. And we have the time, okay, divine timing, needing to wait for something. Okay. I love too, like in this, it has the moon and then the sun here. It's just like the little details, you know, like she's definitely a great artist. Look at this one. You need this in your life, okay? So I definitely highly recommend this deck. If you want a striking oracle deck or just like a cute, you know, oracle deck to add to your readings, to just even pull from every day, this is a dope ass deck, okay? Let's see what else I want to talk about here. Okay, I also get highly requests, what deck is this? Now, I don't have a box for this deck. It just came like this. This is a reprint of an unlimited, like an out of print deck. Okay, so it's reprinted. It's like the original, but it's not the original. And this is the Trippin' Waittaro. It's very colorful. It's psychedelic. It's based off the original Rider Waittaro, but they have a trippy kind of flavor here, okay? And I love this deck, okay? Like, I love it. Ever since I got it, I've been using it every day. Look at the Seven of Pentacles. He's just tripping out. He's just trying to cultivate, man. He's just trying to cultivate. He's trying to get his grow on, okay? But it's not growing the way he liked it to grow. Maybe the nugs are not frosty enough here. Maybe the nugs aren't purple enough, you know what I'm saying? But maybe he took off his rose-colored glasses over here. Maybe he took off his glasses so he could start to appreciate it, okay? Then there's a lot of peace signs in here. It really takes you back. Super pretty. Rainbows everywhere. If you love rainbows, colors, I recommend this deck. This is the Guru. So normally in a deck, this would be the Hierophant card, you know, but it's the Guru in this card because the Guru is kind of like more of that like 60s term for like a esoteric teacher, you know, which is kind of like a Hierophant vibe. So what I really crazy love about this deck though is it's trippy, right? It's the trip and wait. And what's trippy about it is that there's two of the same cards, okay? I heard that there was two of Cups, but I've only seen one of them. Maybe it might be like different decks get different twos. I don't know because it's a trip and wait. But this one has two towers. So look, it has this tower, which is fire. And I know what you're thinking. Two towers, like one tower is enough. You know, it's one of the most misunderstood and feared cards of the deck. But I feel like it's great because towers don't all look the same, okay? Some towers are life-changing and it's just like something that feels, you know, terrible. And some of them are like, we've prayed for this change. We've needed this change. You know what I'm saying? So some of them you're prepared, some of them, you know, you're scared. But we have the tower here and the fire and the water. And I just love that about this deck. I just think it adds, you know, character. It'll add flavor to your reading, especially if you get two towers, you know, some real big. And the way I see it, okay, because I know you asked, is that this isn't, you know, external and internal changes, because the external is like that fire action and the water is your emotions and the insides, okay? So, and you could already see this is underworld and this is the outer world, right? Just put you guys on a little game, okay? Just put some game on you real quick. So that's one of the things I would say definitely that is really cool about this deck. I recommend highly, okay? I recommend this deck highly. Another deck I like is the Gypsy Oracle cards, okay? This is what it comes in. I got this deck sent to me by a beautiful witch who I like knew I was gonna love it, and I love it, okay? It's a very small deck, but it adds to the reading, and it will specify, okay, more of the focus or what this is talking about. It's very straight to the point, okay? That's what I love about this deck. It doesn't hold nothing back, all right? It'll tell you what it is and what it's not, okay? So it has like old woman, young woman. There's a website that you could go and see because it doesn't come with a guidebook. But there's a website, if you look up Gypsy Oracle card meanings, it will have all the meanings for upright and reverse all the cards. Also, you know, it's an intuitive practice. So the more that you use it, the more you'll get your own significance with the different cards, okay, what they mean to you. So, but some of them are crazy. Like some people don't like this deck because it might be a little bit too rough, okay? It has sorrow. It has some crazy cards that be like, damn, you don't want that. Melancholy. Enemy. Lover, reunion, young woman. I just love it. I just love this deck. It just really tells you what it is and what it's not, okay? If someone's a thief, if you need to be worried about it, if money's coming in, messages. There's also a card that has like malady, okay? If you're going to get sick, mentally sick. There's all money. There's also a card like with this misfortune. This one's OD. Surprise. I get this a lot. Surprise. With Uranus and Taurus, but it's just very cool. It's very old school vibes, okay? Bien bruja. And yes, there is a card with someone like with the gun to their head too. It's despair. So I'm telling you, if you're not trying to go dark world, honey, if you're not trying to know what's really popping, if you want a love and light reading, you don't want to take these cards out because they're going to tell you the truth. They're going to tell you what it is and what it's not. So I highly recommend this card, these oracle decks, for keeping it real, holy field. Okay. Let's get into it. I also ordered this deck. This is a Manzel's Tarot. I bought this off Etsy. It's very beautiful, but I have my discrepancies on it, okay? And the fact that I don't use it because it has glitter. It puts glitter places that I don't want glitter to go. I don't know if that's because when I first got it. That's why I'm looking at my hands now. But it is gilded gold. It is black. It is chic. It is everything. I do love this deck. It's very beautiful, but I don't use it often in readings. It's very like African inspired. I would only recommend this to a very learned tarot reader and advanced tarot reader because the images don't give you much to feed off of. There is no guidebook and there is no there's no guidebook. So you got to really know what you're doing with this kind of book, with this kind of deck. It's very thick. I like the size. It's a plain card size. It comes in this like galactic case. Nondescript, doesn't say Manzel's Tarot, but he's dope, you know, in Long Island. I love this deck for the aesthetic. Another deck that is used often by readers is Moonology, okay? This is the deck you've probably seen in mad different type of readings, okay? This deck is... it's straight to the point, okay? It'll give you like a keyword situation and it gives you a moon phase and a zodiac, okay? So it can tell you also like maybe with timing when to expect something. It can tell you almost like also about the emotion, your emotional realms or the emotional situation of what you're going through because it's the moon, okay? This can also help you like... if you're trying to manifest around the moon or do a reading about the moon, I would definitely add this, okay? And it also tells you a little bit about the different moon phases, like cardinal moon. It says, be bold and make the first move. Because, you know that cardinal is about beginning. It's about starting something. So a cardinal moon is for starting something. So if you want to learn more, too, about the different phases of the moon, this is a good one to know, too. New moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. And there is a guidebook. It's pretty, you know, thick. Not a guidebook, girl, but let's see what it says. It'll give additional meanings, teachings, attuned to the moon. This guidebook, I never used it. I feel like this card is like very intuitive. Like if you just see it and you read it, like how much more do you need to know? But that's me. I'm not a guidebook gal. This Moonology card, this is very popular, okay? Very popular. It's cute. I don't love the deck. I don't need that deck, but I do like it. This is my first deck that I ever had about over 10 years ago to myself. This is my Ride or Die deck. This deck keeps it real. When you build relationships with your decks, it's like none other, okay? It's like none other at this point. Wow. See, my deck just read me to filth right now, and like I didn't need that. Like I didn't. I guess I asked, but I didn't need it. Why they gotta do me like this? See, this deck is rude. 6 of Cups, King of Swords, Page of Swords. Someone watching me on the internet, watching me to see. But it's someone from my past. Why we got the X, Knight of Wands. I'm tired. Wow, paging. I'm gonna need to go into this reading, but I think that this is good because we got the Ace of Wands. Hopefully, I got a new Ace of Wands coming. 3 of Swords in the reverse. We're healing our heart. Depressed. Oh God, this is a lot. You know, honey child, I didn't need this. So when you build a deck, when you have a relationship with a deck, it'll tell you straight off the bat. You see, I didn't have to do much and it already read my life. You don't have to do much. You don't, which I love. So always keep your Ride or Die decks around. You know, I don't use them in my readings to try to preserve them a little bit, but I used to. I love this deck. Okay, let me tell you right now. That's the albino weight deck. The colors are a little bit different than the regular Rider-Waite Smith, okay? Also, it feels appropriate to add in that the creator of the original tarot deck, the illustrator of the original tarot deck, the one that we all know and love, the Rider-Waite Smith, was done by a Black woman, okay? Yes. Pamela Coleman Smith, shout out to you. So, yes, tarot is very, you could say it's whitewashed, but we have roots in there too. I just want everyone to know that. Okay, so let's see what else we want to talk about here. Okay, so some other some other decks I use a lot in my readings. The Shamanic Healing Oracle deck. Okay, this deck comes with a cute little guidebook. Again, never read, but it has just a little page. It probably has something to think about, like a little food for thought. Okay, but also this deck is very intuitive. All right, you just kind of know. You can look at the pictures. There's just one word, all right, and it'll tell you. So we have truth. This, I always use this in my readings for what is blocking, or what am I not seeing. Okay, what's blocking me actually is what I use it for. What is blocking me? What is blocking me? I find it great for that because this goes deep into like more the underworld and those archetypes again. It's very intuitive deck. It'll say omens and have a picture, and I feel like the pictures really do give a lot, okay? When you tap in with it. They're subtle images, but you can just like, another thing about like tapping with your intuition is like knowing what just basic ideas are, knowing about feminine energy, knowing about masculine energy, okay? Knowing about, you know, what birds symbolize, what the sun and the moon, how the moon is a feminine sign, how the sun is a masculine. These little things, when you learn a basic, like the alphabet, you're going to be able to understand a lot more decks, a lot more things, okay? So I do recommend that, knowing what basic symbols and things are, things that pop up all the time. What are the different chakras? Where are they located? You know what I'm saying? You got to do a lot of research, okay? Everything is available to you, thank God, online, okay? Now, what I need you to know also, that's a great deck, Shamanic Healing Oracle. Another deck that I use a lot in my readings is this deck, the Archetypes deck by Kim Krans. Okay, this deck is lit, okay? This is so dope. If you guys are into guidebooks, like, hello. This is a good guidebook. I have read into it because it's just, it gives you, I like a Kim Krans guidebook. I just do. They're cute. And it has like keywords, a little like background on it, the picture, like words everywhere, kind of like a little notebook. And it's very thick. Okay, and it's just like, this is a book. And this is a great book too, because it'll teach you about the archetypes. It'll teach you about basic symbols, okay, and what they mean. Like, this is a great book for beginners. Let me show y'all what the deck looks like, okay? Okay, so this is the deck. It looks like these are like gems or diamonds or something like this. And they're very beautifully illustrated, okay? It brings your pizzazz to the reading. It brings color. It brings, you know, it's a different shape. These are not the funnest to shuffle. You have to do like this, you know what I'm saying? Not the best, but fun. Definitely fun, definitely cute, definitely recommend. Just bulky, just a bulky packaging though, okay? I don't need it. I don't. Cute. Okay. Another one that I use every day, okay, is my messages from your animal spirit guides oracle cards. I love this deck because it gives you the animal and like almost a key sentence, okay? This deck is very awesome. All right, it tells you also like it is. We get this card every day in my spirit tea. This is Zebra Spirit, knowing that you're safe and protected and loved at all times. This is a 44 card deck and it has a guidebook. Let's check it out. Never seen it before, never looked at it before. Cute, small, like 2 pages and associations, okay? Opened up on Ladybug, one of my favorites. It's a sign of good fortune. So I add this to my reading to see what animal it has a message, and it has a sentence, so it gives you a little bit more. And I love this deck. It's one that you can get really comfortable with and just get your own meanings with. It has an animal spirits. Like, who doesn't love animals? Okay, hello. Another deck I have is a tarot for sexual magic. I use this in relationship readings, okay? It's very sexy deck, rated R. This is like, woo, okay? If you want to do a passion reading, a love reading, anything that's sexy, it's going to be this, okay? There's a lot of nudity in here. It's a lot of freaky shit going on in this deck. It is what it is. Like, you don't want to have this deck around your kids. It's freaky. It's kinky, and it's for 18 plus. It's for the grown and sexy only. So yeah, I do love this deck as well. This is a cute deck. I don't use it all the time, but you know, for those special sexy readings, this is the one I reach for. Okay, another deck I got that I love, the Tarot Black and Gold Edition. This is sick. The box, I don't really like a big box, okay, but it is what it is. They gotta do it. It's gaudy, it's big, it's black, it's gold. And then here's like a nice velvet. Okay, this is cute. It's cute. It just takes a lot of space, but it's cute. And the deck, I mean, come on. I love this deck. Perfect size. This is my perfect size for a deck. Gold, freaking sexy, black. It doesn't get better than this. I like this, you know, whenever Spirit is calling me to use this deck, I will. I don't use it every day, but it's cute. It's a vibe. It's like gaudy. It gives you love, life, and luxury, okay? You need this for the look. If you're into a look, you might want this deck, okay? But it's just a regular deck, the original, but black and gold. It's cute. Originally, when I got it, I got an edition that was only had the major arcanas and repeats of it, and it was weird. I had to re-get it. Okay, another deck that is very popular that I like to use is the Modern Witch Tarot. Okay, this is obvious. Like, when this came out, I was waiting for this to come out. It finally came out, and I mean, I'm not surprised at how popular it was, because it basically is all women in this deck, okay, or androgynous peoples as well. I use it a lot. That's why I look like this. It's just cute. It's a quirky, queer, gender inclusive, color inclusive deck, okay, which is sick. All right, and it's just cute. It's pretty. It's easy to follow. Regular, you know, the imagery remains the same. It's just new renditions of it. What I do also like is that there's like a Beyonce in here. The Empress is Beyonce, which is sick. There's 2 Ten of Swords. There's this one, and it looks just like this, and it says everything is fine. So I like decks that come with like 2 cards. I don't know why it always got to be like the most horrible cards. Like, they want to make 2 of those, but you know, it'd be like, it's fine. It just tells you what it is and what it's not. I keep saying this Ace of Swords, like, oh, on every deck I touch. Which is sick. This is my first day as a full-time entrepreneur. So, woo, I love that. Ace of Swords is talking about enterprise and business sometimes. So this is a cute, I think this comes with a guidebook. It does. It's blue. It's cute. Let me show you guys, because it's over here. Listen, I did look at this guidebook, and I will say that the meanings, you can't really trust these meanings, okay? They're very antiquated type of meanings sometimes. It doesn't always mean this. So if you're a beginning tarot reader, I would outsource more meanings than this little guidebook, because this guidebook is very antiquated. But it's okay. Like, it's still relevant. It's still a good guidebook. It's just not particularly on it, okay? Too much with expansive theory, okay? But it's cool. Again, not a guidebook girl, an intuition girl, 100%. Okay, so the last deck I'm going to go over right now is, you can't even see it right now, but this is very popular, Goddess Guidance Oracle from Doreen Virtue. Okay, this one. Now, this deck is dope. It has different goddesses from different, you know, lineages, and it'll give you a sentence that, you know, it gives you enough information, but there's also a guidebook, you know, Doreen Virtue's guidebooks. They all seem to be a little bit like the same. It gives you a little bit of a message, different meanings, and it'll tell you about the goddess. So this is cool because it gives you information that you might, you know, really need if you're not familiar with the goddess. I would recommend this you know, if you can get it, this is out of print, but it's very popular deck as well. Ooh, also I do want to tell you guys other Doreen Virtue decks that I like. Magical Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle. Love this deck. Has Magical Mermaids and Dolphins. Has like really positive sayings and phrases, and it deals with mother and father wounds as well. Then the Angels of Abundance by Doreen Virtue. Freaking amazing deck in terms of, it'll tell you how to, you know, different ways about how you can make money. Partnership, windfall, gratitude list, and it has a whole little paragraph here. So this is also a dope one. It has, of course, all her decks have like cute little guidebooks. They basically look all the same, okay? As another really popular one too, the Spirit Messages Daily Guidance and Oracle deck from John Holland. This is a dope deck. It looks like this, and it's more when you want to connect or do spirit, like connect with spirit, your ancestors, your angels, you know, things like that. This deck has also little paragraphs, and you kind of just go, you can intuitively go off from there, okay? I do love this deck. Let me know, you guys, if you're interested in any of these. Oh, wait, one more. This one, the Vagabond Waittaro. Okay, this one is super cute. Also, you know, tries to be diverse. You know, there's different types of people in here. Super cute deck. Holographic edges, thick AF. I don't know why. It's big. It's bigger than your normal. It's very slippery and slidey. But look, this is the devil. It's cute. It's like light. It's ethereal. I do love the colorways here on this too, because you can see, like, look at this Three of Swords. You can see there's like darker cards and lighter cards, and like cards that are like more purple. So this uses, I feel like, a lot of color magic to kind of get things across. It's super cute deck. Very hetero though, whereas the Modern Witch is very queer. This is more hetero. Okay, so yes, you guys, this is a dope deck. The Vagabond Waittaro by Tiffany Sosa. Okay, so go check that out. I'm going to try to link, you know, to all these decks in the description box, because I want y'all to know what I'm working with. It's just that every time I do a video, it's hard for me to be like and add in every little deck I use, because I use so many decks. So hopefully this is a nice start. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, check out my other readings, my pick a card I just did for July predictions. Pick a card, what do you need to know right now? Go check it out. Subscribe to my channel. Let me know in the comments what decks you're interested in, what decks you like, what decks you don't like, and what's popping in your life, okay? What kind of more videos you like, okay? I'm sending you so much love and blessings. Bye.